You guys ready?
Yeah, don't rock
Let's
it out,
do it.
bro.
All right. Jeez, it's been a while, but it's really only been a week.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Entertainment Panel. I am your host, Will. We're going to try some new shit today. You guys ready to try some new shit?
New format, huh?
Yeah,
New
definitely.
fucking format.
Yes, indeed.
It's called the Entertainment Panel, but like it's probably like the least entertaining show that we have, only because like it's really hard to follow.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so like we say really funny shit and we have a really fun time, but it just has to be like, you know what I
More
mean?
consistent, yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I did upload the to do the clips, the Valentine's Day show. That show was actually really funny.
That's good.
That
The
show was-
Valentine's Day show is what
Yeah.
you're working on right now.
So
No, I wasn't
bad.
working on it. I just threw the clips in, so it generated the clips for it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was actually really fucking funny.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
we said some stupid shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Are we gonna glaze over the fact that you just said the Entertainment Panel is the least entertaining
I
show
know.
you have?
It's the show that we do.
I was wondering if you were gonna bring that back around, and you didn't.
Well,
You
it's
didn't
not
land
that it's
one.
not entertaining. It's just the fact that we we miss a bunch of weeks.
Yeah.
We broke our chemistry a little bit. We're missing folks, and then now and then like if you know anybody, Ariel, that wants like a girl that wants a pod, we have so much testosterone on this show.
I know.
Yeah,
Well, I've been telling my friends, I try to get people to come out. It's hard for people to take us seriously because they don't know who we are yet.
Yeah.
And so when I'm like, oh, let's go out and pod, they're like, you want to go to Maryville at 9 o'clock at night?
If my wife wasn't feeling the way she do half the time, I would have brought on her because when I say somebody that watches a lot of stuff, she do.
yeah. We'll get it together. And also, Lucas is going to be coming back. Shout out to Lucas. He's gonna be having his baby soon, so he'll be out for a
congrats.
little bit.
I don't know if I knew
Congrats.
that.
Yeah,
Damn.
Congrats,
yeah,
buddy.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Boy or girl? Do we know?
I don't know. He was having a gender reveal. I think within the last week or so.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Congrats,
you can
man.
name the baby Joe either way. So
Yeah,
that's
congrats.
Just like you named your baby
Joey.
Stevie.
fine. Yeah, right.
Yeah. We saw that went. So new format. We're just gonna block it off. We're gonna do a show and tell style format. It works out a little bit better that way. That way, everybody gets a chance to be able to
Word.
talk about what they want to talk about and have their time. So we'll start off with what we're currently watching. This could be a show that you currently finished, or a show that you're currently watching, a movie that you went to go see. Actually, before we get started, Coach, you wanted something. You
Oh
wanted to-
yeah, just real quick. I didn't get a chance to say anything. To the schools, to the parents, to the teachers. Amazing, great job, excellent school year. We know things has been up. We know things has been down, and you guys had your highs and lows, but you made it through. To all the young men and women who've graduated, moving on to their next journey, their next step, whether or not if it's high school, whether or not if it's going on to college, or you just finishing college, or heck, you're going from preschool to elementary, kudos to you. Good job. Congratulations. Remember, your education does not stop. You have to keep educating and re-innovating yourself each and every day. So kudos to you. To my son and his friends, hey, y'all graduated 8th grade. Hey, it's only on to high school from now, buddy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to step up, do what you need to do. And shout out to my sister. It's her birthday on the 2nd. My niece's birthday is on the 5th. Shout out to you. And then the man right here over to my left, Mr. Joe, I just found out about a week ago, we celebrate the same birthday. So June 26th is rolling around the corner.
Yep.
And this for all the Cancers and Geminis out there, man. Hey, I was drinking since yesterday, so it's my birthday month. I'm drinking for all you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say I love everybody, man. Let's just try to do our best to have a great and peaceful summer. That's all I want, man.
Speaking of, I got you beat. I'm June 19th, so.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, you know what I'm saying?
25.
Yeah, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Quarter.
we drinking for all the June people. We drinking all for the people that's a Cancer and Gemini. You right on that border. You
guys are Geminis?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
shit,
wow.
Gemini. Me
I
and him
know.
are Cancer.
I had my heart broken twice by two different Geminis, and both their names were Maria.
Listen,
Oh, wow.
I'm Mexican, so that's
They were
my
both
excuse.
Mexican.
Right.
They were both Mexican.
That's my excuse.
And you know the crazy thing about it, they say Geminis are their own twin. So I know you got
Yeah.
I know you got a twin lurking somewhere around.
I got a bitchy side and I got a funny side.
I've seen them both.
Yeah.
Seen them both.
See, yeah.
Right.
Also, who else is on the network that's got a? We got a teacher on the network, Kelly.
Yes,
Kelly
sir.
Price, Miss Kelly Price. Her show is going to be dropping soon. Next Right Thing. And then also her son just graduated, so shout out to Ethan.
Shout out
to Ethan, just graduated today.
Yes,
so
sir.
that's awesome sauce. All right, we'll get going. What are we watching? Did you want to start off with your controversial take?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, who here has watched Lilo and Stitch?
I went to go see it with my baby.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I took my baby to go see it. She's a huge Stitch fan.
I haven't watched it. I probably won't watch it because I'm not a big fan of when Disney take a cartoon and remake it into a live. It would have to be something tremendous cartoon that I watched and you did it live. That would be the only way. I thought about Aladdin at one point in time. I was like, nah, Aladdin ain't Aladdin without Robin Williams. And you had Will Smith of all people playing it. So I don't know. But how was Lilo and Stitch though?
I have a bunch of hot takes on it. I have some bullet points I want to get across. The number one bullet point is I want to ask you guys a question as someone who's not from Hawaii. What does aloha mean to you?
Aloha, hello.
Isn't it hello and goodbye?
Yeah.
That's it? It's just hello and goodbye?
That's what it's supposed to be.
Greetings.
I don't
right?
know it to be anything else.
So when you live in Hawaii, aloha is something you carry with yourself. Whenever someone's grouchy or angry or you come across something, it's like something heartfelt. And Stitch specifically, and in the movie, it's aloha means family. No
Wasn't it
one gets-
Ohana?
Or ohana, yeah, but
Ohana, yeah.
aloha also.
Yeah,
So
okay, I know what you're talking about.
Aloha and ohana go hand in hand, right? So ohana, nobody gets left behind, right?
Right.
In this movie, ohana and aloha apparently means give your sister up to the government so you can go to college.
Oh, come on. Come on. Don't be that.
Are you serious?
Don't do
She
that.
gives up custody of her sister.
It wasn't
she
even
can
like
go to
that.
Are we
college.
spoiling the movie? Should we just say
Yeah, we
spoilers?
already did. Well, this
Whoa.
is the biggest hot take of all.
They
Because
did a flip in the movie?
They flipped it. She gives up her sister, which the old lady of the neighbor, she takes custody of the daughter as like temporary custody, which that doesn't happen.
This is
That's not
this is a
real
public
thing.
platform, right?
Yeah, this is not a thing. This is not a thing. You can't just give up your kids to your neighbors and leave and go away.
Okay.
Right.
Hold on. Joe, were you planning on watching this movie?
No.
Okay. Coach, were you planning on watching this movie?
Nah, really, unless I was
Cool.
going
Fuck
to watch
it.
it.
So I'm gonna
Audience,
unless I was going to watch
audience,
it with my
full
son.
spoilers coming right now.
Full
It
spoilers.
really don't matter though, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
well,
seen
it's
the
a
movie.
it's seen the movie. So here's the thing, they incorporate the neighbor and the neighbor's son into the whole entire movie. And in the show, the neighbor didn't exist really.
No.
it wasn't. She wasn't an integral part of the show. But in the movie, she shows up in the first few scenes. So she's literally right next door. You could see her house from Lilo's house. She's a part of every single move that Lilo. Hey, you need help? You need this? You need that? I got you. So when it comes time for the sister to pursue her dreams, she says, "Hey, you know what? We got you. We're right next door. Lilo's already at home because she's right next door. Go ahead and pursue your and it wasn't the army, it was marine biology.
Okay.
The joke was she was in the army because marine, but it was marine biology. She's just going to go study on the mainland. So but it wasn't like she just gives up her sister
And those who don't know, the mainland is the United States
of America.
Yeah.
Hawaii is Hawaii.
Hawaii is white, yes.
Right, yeah.
But because you're not the first person to say that. One of my coworker, who's also on Maddie, who's on the anime panel. Shout out to Maddie and Asher. She said the same thing, and she was like, she gave up her sister. And I'm like, she didn't just like say, oh, hey, neighbor that we've never met before. Here's my sister. Take care of her.
But like, here's the thing. Okay, in the movie versus the show, in the show, Lilo, it's about keeping the sisters together the entire time.
No, you're
you know,
right.
when they find out it's a government conspiracy, there's aliens and everything else, they offer to repay her. They're like, we owe you this debt because you have this alien and we want to continue to monitor it. So we're going to take care of you and we're going to financially set you up. Which in real times is probably what would happen if we found out we had an alien in our backyard, right? But instead they're like, nah, you got to pay for all of this and we're taking your sister away regardless. And she's like, dang, you're right. take my sister. I do not like that. I do not like that. She bent over and she was like, I am not fit to be a big sister. I can't be a mother. You take my sister. And I didn't like it. Okay. It went away from the movie. And let's talk about another big twist they had, right? They got rid of the gigantic alien who hunts them down.
No. You talking about
I can't think of his name.
Jumba. They got rid of Jumba.
Jumba's the villain.
Whoa. Time to fuck out.
No, it's not Jumba. Jumba's in the movie. Right?
Jumba is the one who created Stitch.
Gantu's the one that's not in it. So Gantu's the big alien guy with the guns, and he's the one that comes to collect Stitch.
Mm-hmm. Gantu is. He's the one that created Stitch, though.
No.
Jumbo created Stitch. Jumbo and the alien, the skinny alien, they both come to Earth to monitor
That's right.
Stitch.
Gantu was the shark-looking one, yeah.
They got rid of the shark-looking one, Gantu, and they made Jumbo the villain in the movie. Mm-hmm. Now, I will say the skinny alien guy, the guy played him great. I had low expectations.
Did they keep him as when he was dressing like a woman?
No, they dressed him up
dress
like
him as a woman, but they dressed him up
like
gay.
queer.
Yeah. I think
like he had like a fishnet shirt and like a belly shirt and stuff like that.
It actually worked. Like I liked
it. Worked.
It worked really well.
It would have been very, very weird if he would have just been in women's clothes. Not in a children's movie like that. Did the
dude play Agent Cobra Bubbles well?
Yes,
he did.
Cobra Bubbles was on
so
point.
He did about the Vin Rames, because Vin Rames was like
they casted.
I think he did better.
Yeah, he did better. It was casted very well for that part. I think it was very important that they casted someone good for that part, especially because they were cutting Gantu.
Did they keep the ending where when she met Agent Cobra Brothers and she was like, "You look familiar. I remember you." Oh yeah. He said Roswell, New Mexico, something like 19 something, and because that was in
the Alien Queen.
Yeah, that was in the cartoon.
No, but there was a system between them where they trusted each other and they shook hands.
Man, I don't
trusted each. What planet are you living on? What movie did we watch the same movie?
Yeah, he shook the alien lady's hand. Right?
Why would you change this up?
Right,
like this,
but here's the thing. Okay, they only agreed to keep Stitch there as punishment because it wasn't like we have this agreement. It's this is his punishment. He's growing as an alien.
I think she was a lot more enforcing in this movie and less compassionate.
Okay.
So she was like, well, he's still banished, but he's going to serve his term on Earth. Right. Is how she said it.
Did they leave it open for a sequel?
No. The first one didn't.
Yeah, the first one did.
Did it?
If you really studied.
No, because the sister goes off. Well, I mean, I guess.
Kind of.
Okay.
You could.
Yeah. There is a scene where the sister steals Jumbo's gun and she can teleport between college and seeing her sister. So it's not really her leaving her sister. Right. So I guess there is room for the next experiments to come into Earth.
Exactly.
And what she did with the marine biology, I could see that.
And that's the thing. So how would you make Jumbo a bad guy when he's the one that created every last one of them?
Well, because he has to go back. He has to go back and create more experiments. So I could see that being the reason that he went back into outer space for punishment.
Yeah, because he created all of them already. He had them already created, no matter what. Man.
Something else I want to talk about too when it comes to the movie is they had I think they called it Jimmy's Luau. There is an actual luau place in Oahu, Hawaii called Jermaine's Luau.
Yeah, it is.
And it's the exact same location. And if you've never been, you should go experience it at least once. It's very beautiful and nice that they put that in the movie, which I think is great. A. B. Yeah. There was one more thing that they put in the movie that I was like,
I ain't never seen a hair sweat like that before, coach.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man,
I didn't know shit just started.
I didn't know what I missed.
Oh, man. I said, we going to have an incident?
Oh, yeah. No.
All of a sudden, I looked over and it was Shaq at the free throw line. I'm like, what is happening? His head is dripping.
Does that happen normally?
Nope.
Is it just the lights?
Is it from your Monaco here?
No. It's It's summertime outside now, you know what I'm saying? And I got to remember.
I
gotta let myself breathe.
all of my bald cousins back in the day, when we go to the family reunions, they always have a towel around the neck. Yeah.
When you got a bald head,
Like Rick
you sweat
Ross.
a lot in the summertime, bro.
I guess my hair just like packs it in, which I'm like, damn.
Trust me. You got a bald head in the summertime, you're gonna sweat. But
Yeah.
don't continue what
Go
you were
ahead.
saying.
I was gonna say 2 more things. They did a really good job capturing Hawaii for a live action. I feel like they did really well with that, and it was very beautiful.
What island did they
it was
stick to the main
supposed
island?
to capture Oahu.
Right. Okay. So
It
they
was
did
supposed to
stick
capture Oahu.
They did stick to that
Yeah.
island then, which is good. Okay.
And then the other thing was, how did you feel about Lilo?
I loved Lilo.
I thought she did so good. I thought
She
it was going
good.
to tank.
I thought she was Lilo. She
Really?
she
Human girl,
really,
right?
She really captured the essence of Lilo, especially Lilo's aggression and the things that she struggled with her behavior and things like that. Like she
She did really well.
did very well.
Did they had a mean girl in there?
Yes, they
but
did
she
have
wasn't
that
white.
scene. She wasn't white. What? No,
she wasn't
white.
She was Hawaiian, which
She was-
I appreciated more.
Yes. A. B. I wanted more of a fight because in the show
They be at it.
In the movie?
she's throwing punches.
Yeah.
All she did was push her off a stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the movie they fought, and in the show,
And that
Lilo
was-
and Stitch. They
But
fought,
also,
so.
again, it's not very aloha or to like fight like that. So I kind of understand too.
And not only that, like they changed up, like when in the beginning they changed up the fish or they changed up the sandwich. It wasn't the specific sandwich. And then also when she came in, she was slit and they slit in the cartoon because as soon as I went, I took my daughter to go see it, and as soon as we got done watching it, we came back to the house and they were watching the cartoon. So we watched it immediately after. Got to notice the differences. It was really nice.
That's what's
And
up.
then they also, like when they were doing the dance and the performance, they all fell because they slipped. But in the live action movie, Lilo pushed her, and that's why she fell. So yeah. It was a couple differences, but I like those differences.
Another thing is, if you guys didn't know this, the original Lilo actress played the social worker in the movie, which I thought was nice.
Really?
Yeah. So
She did.
she's all grown up. That is her as the social worker, and then
How old is the movie?
Ooh,
like old.
Lilo and Stitch came out
20 years ago?
late '90s, I believe.
No, probably early 2000s, right? Say 2002.
Somewhere around up in there. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 2002. Nailed it.
Right. Yeah.
So
Okay.
that is a small little thing. If you guys didn't know that, I thought that was pretty cool to incorporate her in that. And then I think something.
June 16th.
There was one more thing. The old lady's from somewhere too, but I can't remember.
The old lady, she wasn't in the movie, like the original movie as much. I think they showed her once, but I know in like the Lilo and Stitch show on Disney, she was in that a lot. So that I do remember.
Well, I was gonna say too, I feel like the parents weren't talked about as much in the movie as it was in the show. It was kind of glazed over. It was like a forbidden room, a forbidden topic that you weren't allowed to talk about. Whereas in the show, it's everything they do is for their family. All they do is say mom and dad, this is for mom and dad. And it was
Yeah.
kind of like we don't talk about it because then we have to feel about it type, which I didn't really appreciate because a lot of kids don't have parents. And it's kind of a toxic way to show how to handle type of situation. But that was another hot take.
They didn't have that moment in there where they had an original.
where they're on the hammock and they're talking.
Yeah, and
They did have it,
and
but
she
it was
used
very
Ohana.
different.
She said, "I hate when you use Ohana against me." Mom and Dad said Ohana, and Ohana means family sticks together. So
I didn't like the scene that they held in the live action for that. I think that the cartoon did it better. They brazed it over and it was very short lived. And you know how Stitch crawls into the hammock in the cartoon?
Yeah.
He doesn't do that in the cartoon at all. He runs away.
what?
And it's just the two of them cuddling. And I was like, what? I was like, that's so dumb. But I think that the movie, I would rate it a solid 7.5 out of 10.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
I give it an 8.
Really?
Yeah, I give it an 8.
It
Doesn't get the 0.5 because of the hammock scene.
well,
But I think that it was good. It honestly lost a whole point for me the way that they had the sister
If my son
Go
desperately
see.
wants to go see it, then I'll go check it out. But
It's a
other
good
than that,
watch.
I won't.
But I also appreciate the topic of maybe you shouldn't give up your dreams just to, like, you are important too.
Take care of you.
I understand that, but I feel like with all the live actions in Disney, they take the original movies and they twist it to kind of
They do.
to kind of approach a new subject or a new topic. I mean, you mentioned Aladdin earlier. I mean, we took Jasmine. She saves herself from the glass, right? And she, at the end of the movie, she's the reason that the bad guy's taken down. So, like, I think that
And Aladdin?
yeah,
See, man.
you need to. The live actions they are always reinvented and brought up in a new way to approach a new topic, which I understand what they're trying to do, but can we make live actions stick to what they were before and why they're good?
Yeah, because I think some people said they did a little bit different things in Little Mermaid. And we already know within Snow White, the reason why it really tanked is because she came out and she said, oh, this is supposed to be a boss girl movie. This is the princess nowhere really be found in that. And I'm looking like, why y'all just stay to the original and maybe expand on it a little bit more.
It's like if you made a My Little Pony, but then made it about pigs. Like it's like,
Right.
it's like we like it worked before. I understand the approach, but that's just my hot take. I wish that they would keep them more original, but I understand trying to evolve with times.
Did you guys see the Lion King
Yep.
live action movie? And what did you think about that?
No, I haven't seen that.
Not the new one, Mufasa, but I'm saying the one that came out like 4 years ago. Or
No,
whatever.
I didn't watch it because it's a certain person in that is doing using a voice character, and I don't like her at all. So when they told me Beyonce was in it and she gonna be playing, I was like,
I'm
nope,
out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
So what did you think of the movie?
Oh, I watched the Mufasa one. I thought we were talking about that
No,
one.
the Lion King. Did
Lion
you watch
King.
the Lion King one from
I
like 4
didn't.
years ago? Okay, that was a shot-for-shot remake of the original.
So it was,
but I feel like nobody liked it.
I heard
it was the
bad.
exact
That's
same
why I
story.
could watch it. Yeah.
yeah, I think because
So I feel like doing something different and changing the storyline and making it more modern, I feel like is a strategy specifically so you don't have the Lion King movie, which was just shot for shot the exact
Right.
same thing.
But
Because after the movie, I was like, why did I even have to watch that?
But don't name it the same thing. Like it's not the same movie. If it's not the same movie, don't name it the same thing. It's like that's just how I feel. If you're not going to follow the storyline, it's a new movie.
That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah, I mean, because I know in The Lion King, they were not happy with Donald Glover and Beyonce singing Elton John's original song. They was like, no. They said it sounded horrible. It was crappy. I was like, damn, really?
Shout out to the viewers right now. You guys,
Hey.
a bunch of you are coming in. Thank
Yeah,
you for
we're live
joining
on
us.
TikTok right now.
Yeah. Coach, have you seen anything decent lately? Are you watching anything lately?
Let's see here. Oh, I just started a show called it's on TNT. It's a like the next chapter of 3 movies and a movie series called The Librarians. And the original Librarian, I think, I can't remember what year it came out, but my mom is the one that got me hooked on it because she was watching the movies and everything, and then she started watching the show. So from there, I looked at it, and for me, a person that likes history, it really touches into like the history side of it, and you're learning certain things about history. And basically, this is about a librarian that was kind of like, in his time, he was a rogue librarian that was going around doing things that the way he wanted to do, and his main sole purpose is to take certain like items or relics that had magic in it, and he was supposed to protect it. And in his time, it was him and a guy, and this guy was trying to steal the sword, and he was like, man, if I take the sword, I'm gonna be the most unstoppable thing in the world. I'm gonna have a big ass army. He trapped him in time, and some way, somehow, they knew he was trapped in time. But when the guy came and pulled him out, he pulled him out to like modern time, like our time right now. And it was like, it's a pretty good show.
So
man.
it's a time travel type of show?
Almost kind of a time travel show a little bit, but basically when he came to the modern time, he went to the area where his where he was at, like his castle and everything else. but the castle was all modern and everything else. And what he fucked up and did is magic stored in that castle, and they hid it, and he opened that portal back up, so he unleashed a whole bunch of magic throughout Europe, and it's all blue on their map, and so they can find whatever thing is touch magic, any type of, like, say, if it was a tank back in 1942, magic get a hold of it and bring it to life. It's almost kind of like you ever seen the Night at the Museum?
Yeah.
Almost somewhat similar to that, but it was, like I said, it's a good show, man. I mean, I'm into stuff like that.
That's been out for a few years now, right? Because I feel like I've heard of that.
With the librarian?
Yeah.
No, it just recently came out last week. But
Wait, it's a brand new show?
yeah, it's called The Librarian Next Chapter.
Oh.
The original is called The Librarian.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
So yeah, it was that's
So
really
it's a
good.
spin-off show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just telling like the next chapter of it.
Got it.
And it's pretty good. I mean, you got a girl in here that's like real big into science. She won't call it magic because she thinking it's all science. You got the one guy that's literally the librarian. He knows everything about everything. You got one dude up in there that's a historian, and then you got one lady in there that's a guardian. Her job is to keep him and everybody else alive. So that's a really good show, man. I mean, got into it. It was good. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, it's like this is something not good. I like shows like that because I need something to watch, especially when I'm at home. I'll be like, some days I'm like, man, what the fuck am I gonna watch? And I need something new. Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Yes, baby. Yes. Fuck yes.
Hey, TikTok, y'all sitting here watching this shit live. This is some whole ass shit. Fuck the Pacers, man.
Nah.
I cannot stand them bitches,
As
man.
we sit in Indiana, I love a good upset.
the Pacers.
For those who
Damn,
are
you okay?
Sorry, I gotta apologize to those who are watching
Damn,
on the
you
recorded
okay,
one.
man?
We got the game, the OKC in Indiana
But you know
Pacers
what?
finals game.
You know
on.
what, though?
Halliburton has done it again.
A little bit.
Oh, sorry, my fault.
For anyone whose eardrums are still
my
with
fault.
us, we're watching the game one of the NBA final.
But
And-
he went up. It was a 2. But
Yeah.
you know the thing is, they said Indiana was gonna win game.
And the
Yes,
Pacers
yes.
just took the lead with
said they was gonna
0.3
win
seconds
game
left.
They were
at the end of
down
the game.
20.
Tyrese Halliburton, you
They
still
were down
shit.
20.
They were down
Listen.
big time.
You
They were down
still
big time.
shit, Tyrese Halliburton. You ain't
Anyway,
shit. Fuck
anyway.
you.
I was
Fuck the Pacers.
I was quietly watching the score get closer and closer as the game went on. I'm like, oh, coach.
I was too.
Oh, coach.
But you know what? It didn't. It's like I'm not shocked because the Pacers normally win game 1.
He's the most clutch player in the NBA.
What?
He's the most clutch player in the NBA.
You know you have to clip this out, right?
He's the most clutch
No,
player
I'm
in the
saying
NBA.
you got to clip this and put this out.
Oh, it'll clip. It'll clip.
You got to clip this out.
He's-
'cause we
he's
got to
most
talk
clutch
about
player in
this
the
punk
NBA.
ass shit on Saturday.
He's the most clutch
Man,
player in
fuck
the
the
NBA.
Pacers. Anyways, going to continue the next content. What are you watching, bro?
The fuck you watching? Don't give a
I watched
shit anymore.
I watched Sirens on Netflix.
That's good. I've seen that.
Yeah, Sirens on Netflix is pretty decent. It's a
That's
it's a-
new, right?
Yeah, it has a lot of twists and turns in it. It's about a girl who works for this very wealthy woman, and there is, I mean, it makes you feel like you're watching that new Nicole Kidman show that she was in. What is that?
Burn Lies, something like that, right? Wasn't it like something with lies? Little Big Lies?
No,
Big
No.
Little Lies? No.
No, it's a new show with Nicole Kidman in it right now, and I can't think of the name.
The Perfect Couple.
Yes.
So it's kind of like The Perfect Couple. So you think it's like a who did it, who done it type thing. And
She wasn't Big Little Lies, so I was
Yeah,
right about
but there's a lot of twists and turns in it. I thought it was Nicole Kidman at first because it has, and it says it's a comedy series. I don't think it's a comedy.
What's it called again?
Sirens.
Sirens.
But Julianne Moore and Nicole Kidman give me very, very close vibes.
Do them women age?
They don't. Nicole Kidman ages. I saw her in Baby Girl, and she aged in Baby Girl. Yeah, like a lot, but she's still amazing. But yeah, so Sirens was really good. The sister goes to work for the wealthy woman. The other sister who doesn't live in a very wealthy place comes to go get her because her dad needs help. He's got dementia. She needs help. There's family trauma. There's people that have disappeared. They don't know what happened to them. They don't know if it was a circumstance. They're on an island with the rich lady, so they don't know what's going on. But it's a really good watch, and there's no way to. I mean, I'm watching it. I finished it, and there was no way that I could have determined the ending based off of where we started, even through the middle, up until the last episode. And I just do me some preferred twists and turns. So if you like a show that's gonna captivate your attention and have some drama and some comedy, because it is kind of funny, not very funny, but it's just kind of funny. It's a really good show. They have a pretty decent cast. The one person I don't like is Glenn Howerton, because he reminds me of the guy who plays Joe on. He's like a off-brand, off-brand version of the guy who plays Joe from You. They kind of look the same, and they have like weird serial killer mannerisms, but they're just like they're just weird. And he's like Walmart version Ben Stiller.
He's got sunken eyes though. Like he's already a creepy, and Always Sunny. He always looks like the creepiest
that's from
guy.
A man's perspective. From a woman's perspective, we eat that shit up. Okay. we love the awkward creepy.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon's in the show too.
Yep, Kevin Bacon's in it.
Looks like a 5-episode miniseries.
Yeah, it's very short and it's very nice.
You know who's the executive producer of it?
Who?
Margot Robbie.
Oh wow, that makes a lot of sense because one of the characters is Margot Robbie.
Okay.
Like just like Margot Robbie, it makes perfect sense. But I watched that, and then also I watched the Osama bin Laden Netflix series.
I want to watch that.
Very good, very good. I think there was another movie about capturing Osama bin Laden that was acted out that I just seen recently. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Movies about capturing Osama bin Laden. Okay. I gotta ask Google. Zero Dark 30 I just saw.
Oh yeah,
that's
an old movie.
I saw Zero Dark 30. That's about Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, it's about capturing how they got the intel to capture Osama bin Laden.
That.
But this really gives you an overall look of how long they really were trying to capture Osama bin Laden from the beginning, from 9/11 all the way down to the end. It has the guy who shot Osama bin Laden in it, and he details everything. It details the helicopters landing, the helicopters having issues, the whole bit. And it was just really good. It was very well put together. It captured my attention. It wasn't too scary or weird or anything like that, and it wasn't too doom and gloom. But it was very informative, and I think it was a really good watch. Also, I've been watching.
Hold on, let me add real quick to that. Mm-hmm. That's 3 episodes long. It's on Netflix. It's part of a series called American Manhunt. Mm-hmm. So this one's called American Manhunt Osama bin Laden, and this is a follow up to American Manhunt O.J. Simpson and American Manhunt, the Boston Marathon bombing. So it's the third iteration of this collection of American Manhunt series.
Okay.
Yeah, they do the series very well. It's very well put together. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've been watching on.
Can I add one? I don't know if you guys saw it, but I just remembered that I watched it, but it was because I missed the last 2 shows. Another Simple Favor. Did you guys ever watch that? Mm-hmm. It's with the Blake Lively movie. The one with Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. It was like all the hot topic, but this is going to be a spoiler alert. Don't watch it. It's bad. It's really, really, really bad. And Blake Lively makes out with her twin sister in the movie.
Oh, damn.
So, just to let you know, it's whack. The plot is whack. I had to turn it off halfway through and then force myself to keep watching it. It was bad. Do not watch that one. Sorry.
That's like show I just finished up not too long ago is The Bondsman with Kevin Bacon.
Oh yeah.
He produced that and everything else. That's good.
And that's my mother-in-law watches that. It's about the devil, something with the devil recruits this guy who's a bondsman and he sends him.
Kevin Bacon is a bondsman and he gets killed at like the beginning of the show, and the devil recruits him to bring back all demons who broke out of hell.
And these demons are now living on Earth amongst the people.
Yeah, but they kill people and then they possess their body. Yeah, and then he goes around and he just collects the demon's soul and send them right back to hell. But spoiler in the show, what he eventually finds up is they shaping everything up like a fucking 5-point star, and each spot has a meaning to it, and it's to break out Lilith. If you have played the game Diablo,
It's related to the video game.
it's almost no, but Lilith is.
Okay.
And Lilith in here, she's she can capture you by song. She's like
okay.
with
A
music.
siren?
Yeah, she with music and anything. And so like when the women hear it, they just put their arms up and they make make an X. When the men hear it, they grab their jaws and then they
Rip their jaws out.
rip the bottom of their jaws,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
And
Hot.
and right and
As
Kevin,
a woman, we eat that shit up.
and Kevin Bacon told the lady
No.
Kevin Bacon told the lady that recruited him, he's like, I'm gonna find a fucking loophole. And at the end of the show, he had a chance to catch Lilith, and Lilith told him, the girl that you killed, I can save her life. And then if you don't, capture me or whatever else, he didn't capture, save the girl's life, whatever else. She takes her body, Lilith takes her own soul, and then puts it in like a crow, right? Mm-hmm. So this crow is flying around, and at the end of the show, what does the crow do? That's Lilith. She possesses his wife body, and then says, now come work for me. So he think he out of it because he got a mark of the devil's arm, hand right here, but it goes his way. So he thinks he's out of it, but then come to find out he ain't out of it because he can still see fucking demons and shit and everything else.
So you won't watch our chick flicks, but you watch demon shows. I see how it is.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I don't do the whole
He
chick
said,
flick.
I don't do the romance, but if you got a devil mark.
It's like a dark, funny comedy because the shit is funny as hell. He got his mom involved, his son involved, his ex-wife involved. It's funny as hell, but it's a good show. If I was y'all, I'd check it out. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I think sometime this year he's supposed to be in the show Tremors.
You said it was Bondsman?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bonds.
And just to be clear, Last of Us is the finale, right?
Yeah,
Whoa,
for the season.
Whoa, watch your mouth. I haven't watched the new episode.
No, we won't say what happens, but yeah, it was the finale of this current season, which is about midway through the second game.
Okay.
And then they've already announced they're going to do a season 3, and then the creator said he also needs a season 4 to finish out the game. So somehow the second half of the game is going to be 2 complete series.
Yeah, because the game.
Which we predicted that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well,
because the game is long. The game is like,
but they
long
could
as
also. So season 1 was what, 9 episodes, I think. Season 2 was 7, and so I could see something where they do like 6 and 6. You know,
because
where they keep shortening them.
They did change up some stuff in The Last of Us. There were some things that happened in the game that didn't happen in the show,
or out of order. You know.
Yeah, so it was kind of like
the flashback episode was kind of meh for me.
Well,
that filled in a lot of stuff that apparently I didn't play the game, but
that happened in the game.
One of my good buddies
but-
who loves the game is obsessed. Well, Cam, he's been on the show before, but Cam, who's obsessed with the games, he told me that all that stuff happens in the game. So they just kind of took all that stuff out and then just put it in one big like montage.
Right, which I wish they would have just done the flashbacks as we went through the whole like flashback episode. I was so excited for the episode to come out. I waited for it to be up, and then it came up, and I was like, I already know all this.
My wife cried so much during that episode.
Now, spoiler.
And the last one that you haven't seen yet.
You got all the way up to the last episode.
I just haven't seen the last episode yet.
Okay,
so the flashback episode was the last one I watched.
Okay.
So Joel is gone.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Imagine if she said no.
Okay, the last scene I seen is Ellie getting shot in the chest or whatever. That was the ending scene. I haven't seen.
Oh, that's
anything
it.
since. Wait, what?
That's it.
Wait, where did she get shot? Like, where was she at when she got shot?
Abby shot her.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
There's no more
What
episode.
That's the season finale.
when you say everything went, it just went straight black.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
Yeah. So
Oh, those meanies.
you do know that when Joel got killed at the beginning of that, honestly, The Last of Us 2 does not really technically start off like that at all.
Right.
It doesn't, like in the game, it doesn't start off like that. It's really supposed to start off with Ellie and Maria at a house. And then Ellie is supposed to be having like a I want to say panic attacks because she's thinking about Joel. And then from there they go into the game.
Hot take, you get a baddie and you're gonna throw it like that to swim through some water to chase a crazy ass that's potentially not there. Like
that frustrated me. I hate the actress that played Ellie. I really do. I wish they would have went with a cosplay girl. She looks like she would have fit the part so much better.
Bella's a good actress.
I like Bella.
No, there was an actual girl that cosplayed the.
But how do we know she can act?
We don't. I just like it better.
well, the thing
and I don't like the actress who played Ellie.
Right.
Because she's
I
foreign.
like the girl
because she's
pregnant.
foreign.
I like the girl that's pregnant a lot.
She's a damn good actress.
Love her character.
Yeah.
And I didn't love her character in the game, but I love her character in the show. And her bitch is mad. Okay.
Yeah, her character is like that.
She's a baddie. How are you
she played that? And then not only top of that, I know me and Joe was talking that I'm not a big fan of the young lady that's playing Abby, because Abby is not that small in the fucking game. Abby is jacked. Look like fucking like WWE woman's wrestler. Like, what the fuck? And I'm looking like, she ain't selling me on it. She not selling me.
Well, the thing is, I think they're trying to make her not look like a threat for her to be a threat in the next season, because she wasn't really present in this season. She was away. They're just looking for her. Right. So they're trying to play her down in the first season. The next season's about Abby and Ellie's story.
Yeah. Well,
so that's what you need to know about that.
This season here was like the beginning
of it, but it's gonna get deeper into like their story and everything else. So it's gonna get wild, man.
And also, hot take, I like the Asian man.
So I remember that was your thing.
He's in Beef, which is a pretty good show on Netflix, a comedy.
Yeah.
You watch Beef, right? Mm-hmm. I think you're the one that told me about it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I liked it.
What have you seen, Joe?
So I saw Friendship. We saw that a couple days ago in the movie theater. That's a comedy. Well, technically it's a comedy with Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave.
That's on HBO Max, right?
No, it's in the movies theaters. It's in theaters. It's called Friendship.
Oh, no. Okay. No.
It's got really good reviews. It's like a 90% of Rotten Tomatoes. I personally was not a fan of it. I give it a 5 out of 10.
You really got to be into him to like his comedy. His comedy is very different.
Right.
It's very different.
It was clearly not a Paul Rudd movie. It was clearly a Tim Robinson movie. I don't know if he wrote it or had any part of it, but a lot of the humor seemed like his type of humor.
Yeah.
Where it was just very awkward. Mm-hmm. And like a lot of it was just so off-putting that it made people in the movie theater laugh. And I was just like, what are we laughing at? Like, it was creepy, scary, weird, like not punchlines. Like, you cannot read that script and laugh once, but the situations make it somewhat funny. And because he's just a weird, goofy guy. So I gave it a 5 out of 10. My wife liked it a little bit more. She said 6 out of 10. But I mean, critically, it's gotten good reviews. So I think you kind of have to be a Tim Robinson fan. But Paul Rudd, it's weird because he plays his character from Anchorman, basically. Has anyone else seen the movie yet?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't.
No?
I've seen Anchorman.
Yeah, so he plays like, this is not a spoiler anyway, but he basically plays like Brian Fantana, his character from Anchorman.
Oh,
because
wow.
in the show, he has the hair just like Brian. Mm-hmm. He kind of has like the cool guy kind of attitude like Brian Fantana.
The same name or no?
No. And then I think his name is Austin in the movie or something. But then he also works for the news channel, and he is a weatherman for the news. So like they have scenes where they go to the news station and stuff, and it just seemed like very Anchorman-ish in terms of his character.
That is so weird.
So that was kind of strange, but it didn't really affect the storyline. But is it Kate Mara or Rooney Mara? I can't remember her name. Mara Rooney? I don't know. But one of those sisters is in the movie, and she did pretty good. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Wasn't that great, in my opinion. As far as shows go, haven't been watching too much, but I did finish The Rehearsal, which I don't think we've talked about yet on this podcast.
I just started it.
You season 1 or 2?
2.
Did you watch season 1 already?
Yeah.
So like
the premise of it?
Yeah. So do you guys watch The Rehearsal at all on HBO Max? Okay, so do you know who Nathan Fielder is?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Super weird guy.
So Nathan, it's just like Tim Robinson. You kind of have to like his style of humor because I assume he's very off-putting for people like my wife. Who
He's like Clear Eyes comedy.
he drives my wife nuts. She gets so anxious watching him because he's his whole thing is being socially awkward and just being so weird. And anyway, the rehearsal season 1 had a totally different storyline. So it doesn't matter if you watch season 2 and then 1, they're not related anyway. But season 2 is about him trying to figure out why there's been so many crashes in the aviation world. And it's crazy because this show was all done prior to 2025 when we had so many crashes in the beginning of the year. This was all done the last couple of years the show was filmed. So it was just a coincidence. But just trying to figure out, like, basically his thesis was, are there all these accidents with planes because communication in the cockpit is an issue? Because they had the black box recordings from all these crashes, and they found out that in a lot of instances there was very little communication, or the co-pilot didn't want to say anything to the captain because the captain is generally like in charge and this is the second person in command. So is there like a weird power dynamic where he's like, I don't feel comfortable, he or she doesn't feel comfortable saying something? So basically he's just trying to say if their communication was better, they'd be able to discuss issues better and they'd be able to have less crashes. So that was kind of his thesis.
You're talking about the aviation with like the flights?
Yeah.
Like when, okay, yeah. Yeah.
So the show goes off the fucking rails. If you watch season 1, you kind of can expect that it's going to just go in weird rabbit holes, and one topic takes you deeper this way, and it's so funny, but it's worth watching. But that's what I've been pretty much watching past couple weeks.
What's the title of that show for the
The
audience?
Rehearsal.
The Rehearsal. There you guys go.
The Rehearsal on HBO Max. It's like, how many episodes was it? 6?
It's short.
5?
I don't remember.
Does this have Seth Rogen?
No. So it's a Nathan Fielder. It's a reality show basically. Okay. Like these are all real people that he's interacting with, and he actually like speaks to members of Congress to try to get this enacted in real life. And then in real life, in the past week, he's been going on CNN with his partner in the show. And they've been going on interviews and talking about this, and getting the FAA had to make a statement about the show, and like other people are suing the show for other reasons. Like the show is, it's totally worth watching. It's only like 5 or 6 episodes.
Can I ask about Final Destination? You saw it, right?
Yeah, we saw Bloodlines. Yeah,
I want to bring that back full circle for that real fast.
Yeah,
go ahead.
What is your scariest Final Destination that you watched that you were like, oh man?
So I actually only saw the first 2, like when they came out, like way back in the day. So I never saw 3, 4, or 5. And then since we've seen Bloodlines, now I was like, oh, maybe I want to watch these. So my wife and I have been going back and watching them, for her for the second time, me for the first time. So I have now seen 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. So I just haven't seen. Wait, no. What's 4? Which one was that?
The roller coaster was 3.
Roller coaster was 3. 4 was NASCAR.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I just finished 4.
Okay.
So 5 is the only one I haven't seen yet. So of the scenarios I've seen, I mean, the log truck is the most iconic one because that's the most realistic, I feel like.
That is my biggest fear. I can't drive behind a log truck because it terrifies me. Since I watched that movie when I was like 10. And I can't, like every time I'm on the road, I get super shaky. I try to get out of the way. And for it to come full circle in this movie at the very end. There are quite a few deaths in this movie, in the new Bloodlines movie, that were relating to other deaths in the previous movies, which was pretty cool. I think that this is done. I think they're done. This
I don't know. I don't think so. This was the highest rated of all the movies they've done. Awesome in the box office. I don't think they're going to stop.
All of them though. Did you see in all the newspapers they have like all previous from all the previous movies? They have all the previous deaths there, and they're talking about how their line was the last one to die.
So you know what? Funny you bring that up. That's what I concluded. That's what Cam concluded. Other people who saw the movie, a lot of people online had that same theory that, oh, this accident in the Skyview Tower, whatever they called the tower, that was the first thing that set off the chain of events for all the other movies. That's what everyone assumed, and that was a really cool tie-in. Then they asked the creator, and he said no. He said, no, that's not true. That has nothing to do with it. They're not related. So he shot down that whole theory that all the other movies stemmed from that one incident, and
he only shut it down because it did so good in theaters.
But that's such a good theory. It made so much sense that all the other 5 movies all related back to that one, premonition from the 60s or whatever that was. That was such a good way to tie them all in, and he shot it down. He said, "No, that's not true."
I know.
He's like, "Oh, that's a cool theory, but that's not it."
The penny's still there, right? So as long as the penny is still alive, right, there's still that coincidence. Does that make you guys never want to pick up a penny off the street ever again? Or what?
That penny thing didn't really start until the 4th movie, I think. I don't know if it's in the 5th movie or not.
I can't remember.
But I don't think it popped up till either the third or the fourth movie. Maybe the third one, because I think in the third one it gets on the track for the roller coaster. I think, but the first and second movie, there's no penny. So I thought that was kind of. They must have thought like, oh, let's include some sort of little thing that we can string along.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, that's great.
Well, and I don't know. The logs always get me, and with this movie, I thought it was really well done. The deaths were very gory.
So gory.
When I didn't
so gory. I hadn't seen, like I said, I hadn't seen the first two movies since I was younger, and I didn't remember them.
I seen the first one.
So when I saw this in the movie theater, and people are getting shredded and exploded, and I'm like, holy shit. And I looked at my wife, I said, you like this? Because she doesn't normally like things like that. I'm like, you are into this? She's like, well, I don't look. Like we're in the movie theater and she turns her head. And I'm like, why are you why do you like this if you don't want to watch it?
The thing at the top when it went through the woman's head, I was like, whoa, that was a lot for me. Because like it went in her mouth and I was like, you can tell that their budget and that CGI and all that stuff has come such a long way. Because when we went back and watched the first two movies, it's so like the deaths are so mundane. They're, they're so practical and how they have to be for the special effects. And now it's all computer generated and it's just people getting shredded. Well, I mean, did you watch the CGI for the trash or for the garbage truck scene?
No,
it's all
like
over,
behind the scenes or something?
Yeah, it's all over Facebook. It's like completely generated. Like they smashed like a made up head into like a compactor and to give that effect of the face being smashed in the trash.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, whoa, it's so cool. You guys got to go look at it. I was like, that's pretty impressive for it to have come this far. But I thought, okay, the actor who gets his nose... That guy is in the 100, and I'm a 100 fiend, okay? And I'm like, Murphy for life. He's so fucking hot. And they made him, they make him the exact same character in every show and movie he's in. So I really enjoyed the fact that they played up the bad boy character with him. But, I mean... He didn't need to go out. He should have just said, I got your Paco. We're good. I feel like, I don't know.
Was he one of the first people to die?
No.
Okay.
So it's really good. I didn't know the whole back scene was going to happen. So when that happened, I was really confused, and I was especially confused. I went and rewatched it with my friend at the drive-in, by the way, which is really good. You guys should all go to the drive-ins. It's really nice.
Oh, I love the drive-in.
Right.
I went to the one times a year.
I went to the one down, not the 49er, but the other one.
There's another one?
Plymouth.
Plymouth or Wanata or something like that?
Yeah, it's down there.
Or
and
Knox, maybe?
They have 4 screens that you can choose from, 2 movies playing on each one. So you just drive in and choose what screen you want to go to.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's pretty awesome. I would 10 out of 10 recommend going. I mean, it's like $20 a person, but worth it. You get in there.
Is it 2 movies?
Yeah, 2 movies.
Okay, yeah.
And
that's like the 49er.
We snuck over and watched another movie.
So you watched 3 movies?
You snitching on yourself.
God, you're there all day.
Snitch.
It was great. Anyway, we were watching it for the first time, and my friend, she was yapping to me about, she's like asking me questions. She's like, is this a flashback? Is this a flashback? Like,
talking about the Skyview Tower thing?
Or no, not the flashback, but is this like a premonition? Is that she seeing this right now? And I'm like, I can't explain it to you because...
You talking about the opener?
Yes,
okay.
Because she doesn't know that when the opener ends, you think it's going to be like a flashback to her and we're gonna go to her life, but instead it goes to the granddaughter, and she was like, what the fuck? Like when it went to her, she's like, what are we watching? And I was like, I know that was a little bit of a weird jump to go from that to the granddaughter. And it kind of broke the audience's attention a little bit. That's my really only complaint with the entire movie. But I don't know how else to bring the granddaughter in besides that way, because
the whole premise is bloodline, so it has to be like generations.
Right. But I don't know. It felt very like disconnected to
and
the viewers
there's
in that
no
moment.
connection through the first, second, or third movie at all.
Yes, there is.
Well, he shot it down, but everyone assumed that all those movies were related. Because in this movie, The Bloodlines, it starts off with the premonition where they go to the Skyview Tower, which is really the Space Needle in Seattle. Literally, it's the exact. I've been in there. It's the same building.
Me too.
But and there's an event in the 50s where the premonition happens. She saves everyone. Normally in the other movies, they save like a dozen people or something like that. Mm-hmm. But in this movie, she saves like 200 people.
Every person.
So
in that
now
room.
Death has to go back and kill 200 people. But it's taken Death so long to kill all these people that these people are now having children. And now there's bloodlines. And now so Death's like, fuck, now I got to go kill all these ancestors too. So so you find out that Death has been going through and killing all these people for decades to finally get to where we are in present day. But they show newspaper clippings from other movies. So you're led to think that, oh, all these people from Final Destination 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all descendants of people who were in that Skyview Tower. And that was a great theory and everybody loved it. And then some reporter asked the creator and he's like, no, that's actually not true.
Well,
It's not related.
Here's my thing. I just
what
don't
the fuck, dude?
understand because in the movie, how they were explaining it is whoever was supposed to die first, the death goes after them.
Yeah, in order that the premonition.
In the order that the premonition happened. And it goes, every person that dies, it goes to them. So let's say they had a family and they had a little brother and a little sister and they all had kids. It goes, the main person, their kids, the little brother, their kids, the little sister, their kids. It's trying to eliminate all these people that weren't supposed to be there. And they're creating new circumstances every time, which is creating another more waves or more people are being caught up. So by the time it gets to the end of the blood, like the end of the line of who was supposed to die, which is the girl and the kid, right? I mean, she goes and then he goes, right? Or was it the kid and then her die? But either way,
I don't want to give spoilers. But.
There's no room for it's the way they set it up. It was perfect for that to be the theory. And so now that to go back on that, I'm like, yeah, there's room to make more movies, but that would be a great way to end the death unless you create a brand new tragedy that starts over.
Yeah,
and you go into the future, right? Okay. So.
What's coming out that you guys are excited about? We'll start with Joe.
There was a trailer that just came out for the new Stranger Things. This is going to be the final season. So they're releasing it in 3 chunks. One of them on Thanksgiving, one of them on Christmas, and one of them on New Year's. So it's kind of interesting. They're hitting all the holidays.
Cancel all the whole fucking thing.
Listen,
these are grown men. And
all the
women.
same people are in it, but yeah, that's the issue. So Stranger Things. So the first season, this is season 5, but the first season came out 9 years ago. They did the first season, then they waited a year. They did the next season, then they did like a year and a half before season 3. Then they did like 2 years before season 4. Then they did 3 years now from this season. Like the gap keeps getting larger and larger between seasons. These kids are all in their 20s now, and they started when they were like 13, 14. So they got to do a time jump. Did they progress
the story to that type of time period?
Kind of. I think last season they did jump the story like a year. You know, they tried to age them a year, even though in real life it was like 2 years. And now they got to do something like that. Like, I don't know. I can't remember, honestly.
Facial hair and shit.
I can't remember how the last season ended, but when this new season starts, they have to say like,
does Buddy still not have
3 years
teeth?
later? Listen, he's got a condition, all right? But they got to do something at the beginning of this new season where they're like, 2 years later, 3 years later. Like, they got to explain how these people are fucking 23 now, and they're supposed to be playing like 17-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because
Bobby
is actually in her, she's like 20.
Yeah, she's married to...
and she's married. She's married to a whole ass person.
Married them.
Papa.
Well, who is she married to?
She married Bon Jovi's kid. Also, okay, hear me out. Millie did an interview where she described that she got to see her ending. She went into the writer's room. She got called in for someone to talk to her about something, and they left the room, and they're like, we'll be right back. Stay here. And she just happened on the board was how her character ends, her storyline, and she goes, I just remember looking at it and being like, oh, that's my purpose. I don't like that.
Right.
What do you mean that's your purpose?
I never seen the show, but is she kind of like either one of the main characters or the main character?
She's
one of
the main character.
I mean, she is but there's really an ensemble of like 5 kids that are kind of
the first season was about her. The rest of the season's about all of them together.
Okay. She's the main character in the sense that like E.T. is like the main character in,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like it all happens because of her, but there are other characters who have their own storylines. She's not in every scene.
Right.
Other characters have other storylines completely separate of her.
I never really got into it. I know some people that get into it and love it, but I just never really
I like it. It's fun. It's I don't like that type of show in terms of like, I don't like shows with like monsters, zombies, creatures, and there are a lot of that in this show, but the show is just fun. Like the 80s music is really cool. Like they're super into video games, like 80s video games, and I don't know, just like the I don't know what I'm trying to say, like the aesthetic and the set pieces are really cool.
The nostalgia.
It was new.
Even though I wasn't alive then, it's just a cool representation of that era.
It was the start of an era. It was new, and the idea of it was kind of Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah.
based, right? And now they have
Yeah.
a Dungeons and Dragons actual show, which is not even nearly as good as the Stranger Things.
That's kind of the setup, is that these kids, these boys are all into Dungeons and Dragons, and then all of a sudden her character shows up and she's like an alien, and they're kind of like E.T.
But it's
show up and
based
they're like,
off-
oh my God. And they're going on an adventure like as if it's Dungeons and Dragons.
No, not as if. The Demogorgon is from Dungeons and Dragons. It's from the actual.
But I'm saying they're
wow.
super into it, like as if they're playing the game, you know
right,
what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
and they kind of have let that fall in the back burner the last couple of seasons, and I think it's going to come full circle in season 5. I think whatever happens is going to end in that game. They have to end the game. They never ended the Dungeons and Dragons game, and I think when they ended on that, it's going to tie into however the show is.
it's kind of like E.T. meets like Jumanji, set in the Goonies.
Oh, damn.
So I guess
Yeah,
mix those
that's
three
the best
together.
way to.
Yeah.
Anything that you know of that's coming out?
Okay, 2 things. One, Fear Street came out. The new Fear Street, bad. Don't watch it. Horrible.
That's a TV show, right?
It's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah, there's 4 that have been out. 3 of them came out at the same time, and they're all related to each other. This 4th one has nothing to do with the other 3, and it was just trash. Don't watch it.
Okay.
And the one that what just came out tonight is Ginny and Georgia. So I'm excited to go binge that. Ginny and Georgia fans. Georgia got arrested last season on the last episode. And I'm excited to see who the snitch is. Okay. Snitches get stitches. Okay. And I'm ready to throw this character to the wolves. I'm betting that it is the assistant. I think his name is Andrew, but I'm not really positive, to the Paul the mayor. But I ship her with the best friend. And you guys know what I'm talking about. But these boys don't know because they don't watch chick flicks like I do. So
There's only one chick flick I've ever watched, and that was The Notebook, and that was an awesome movie, and that was about it. Other than that, nah.
Ginny and Georgia is about a mother-daughter duo, but she also has a son, so not really. But it's basically about a single mom who does whatever she can to take care of her kids. Okay. And she's a baddie and a hottie, and everyone wants to fuck the mom. That's like that's
almost like Gilmore Girls.
It kind of, but it's shorter and sweeter, and it approaches hot topics. I like it. Everyone loves Georgia, but everyone hates Jenny. So that's basically the whole plot. That's all I have. That's new.
I got it's a bunch. I need to watch the new well, it's in a John Wick versus
Ballerina.
Definitely got to watch that because he's in it.
Oh,
He's in it.
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Ballerina.
Yep. It's only in the trailer. You know, you don't.
He's
know
in the trailer?
Yeah, he's in the trailer. He's in the trailer. Cause she was like, "It's you. It's actually you." She was like, "He's like, yeah." You know that.
I don't think I knew that.
And Fantastic Four. I'm waiting for that to come out.
Fantastic Four is going to be a must watch for me.
Yeah, definitely got to watch that.
I started watching anime, like a lot of animes, and I'm watching the Apothecary Diaries. The first season's already done. The second season's still being filmed. There's 4 more episodes left to be released. I'm obsessed. I'm back on my anime era.
Wednesdays is an anime show, so if you ever want to come on with those guys, they got room.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't gonna bring it up because I know we have an anime show, but
Yeah. Oh no!
watch the Apothecary Diaries. It's so good.
They would love that. They love that.
That's my hot take.
Let me think. See, it's still a bunch of other stuff that I was saying out there. Like I say, Fantastic Four. Oh, Superman movie. Got to watch that. I think that comes out in July. That's Zack Snyder, Eden Reed.
Can I throw a hot take out there?
Yeah,
I'm sick of superhero movies.
Yeah, I'm sick of Superman
Yeah,
specifically.
been there,
Well,
done that.
you know, DC is still trying to catch up with Marvel because they've been kicking their ass for so long, and it's like, stop.
Okay, come up with something new.
Fuck it up. You know.
Yeah.
Like why I don't want the same superhero I've been seeing for 10 years. I want something new.
Yeah, so
I want like a ball crusher Superman, but like Superboy or whatever come out here and just I don't know. I want a real life superhero.
yeah.
Kind of like what is it, Free Guy or whatever?
I love that
Free
movie.
Guy.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for
I
Free
want
Guy
another
2.
one.
They should be making the 2.
They better.
They got to make a 2 to that.
They better.
But like far as like that, yeah, this Superman movie, Fantastic Four, and especially Ballerina, just because the way they say it is set up, it's taking place between I think 3 and 4 of John Wick.
Oh, okay. I thought it was I thought it took place after the latest John Wick movie.
No.
So that's why I was like,
It's like
spoiler,
a prequel.
but
It's
okay.
kind of like I think they
So
said,
he had to be alive if it.
yeah. So they
you know.
say it's taking place between 3 and 4, or between 2 and 3, somewhere around up. In the
Okay.
I tried to watch Andor for you guys. No, don't ever
I
ask
mean,
me
if
to
you're not
watch
into Star
anything like
Wars-
that ever
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Y'all got me
That,
messed up.
that is still
I
good.
don't think we told you to watch it though.
I
And the
fell
crazy thing
asleep
is-
during episode 2.
I gotta go watch. I gotta watch Rogue One because
It goes right into Rogue One.
now that you said, because when at the end of it, when he got up on that ship, and he got off into space. I was like, I forgot in the beginning. It
He
shows
starts
that
off on the ship.
and that's exactly how Rogue One is starting off. I'm like,
It goes right into it.
and then you still got what's the black actor Forrest Whitaker, his character now, but a little bit older, and yeah, I was like, yeah, I gotta check that
It's
out.
crazy because Andor takes place over the sum of some years, and then Rogue One is just like boom, here, done,
Yeah.
done, and it just finishes it. It's
Now
wild.
because they finally got all that information that he was telling him in the first place. He was like, he died for this. Lutheran died for this, and this is exactly what it is.
and
when
Rogue One goes right into
right,
to
and
New
when they
Hope.
find out exactly what it was, and it ended the way it ended,
Yeah.
and it goes right into
Right
a New
into
Hope.
right into
I
New
was
Hope.
like,
it ties everything
I was like, George
together.
Lucas, you a genius, boy.
Everything
You
is
was a
tied
genius,
together.
man.
It's nuts. You
So-
can literally just watch. And I started watching A New Hope right after, and I was like, wow, it just goes right into it.
Oh, and I think season 3 of Ring of Power is supposed to drop in August.
And that's the Lord of the Rings show, right? On Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
That's my fault, chat. I brought up the Star Wars. That's my fault.
that's okay.
Or were they complaining about Star Wars?
Yeah, they said, all right, enough yapping.
Yeah.
If you like Lord of the Rings, you would want to watch Ring of Power season 3. That's basically telling like the beginning of the battle before they had with Saruman. So it's excellent, and it's telling the beginning of how he created the rings for everyone, the elves and the dwarves and the men. I was like, that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna check that out. But what you got?
Tires. With Shane Gillis.
To start?
Yeah, it's out right now. So
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna watch that tonight.
I'm probably not because I got to be at the gym at 5:00 in the morning. So
Look at you.
I'm going to the gym.
Look at you guys.
Not tonight. I was going to.
She
but-
said,
Tires is so good. This is season 2 on Netflix. Shane Gillis show. Pretty much, it's based off a YouTube show that he did. I guess he made this into a pilot and like put it on YouTube, I think, and then he basically created it into a show. So it was a concept he's had for a long time, but it's really funny, and it's made with all of his buddies from the YouTube sketch comedy group that he used to have. So like a lot of the actors on it are all just his buddies. So they have very good chemistry on the show. It's so funny.
I could do that. Okay.
it's hilarious. It's stupid hilarious. New music. I only got one thing. Wheezy drops tonight. Lil Wayne dropping
Lil Wayne dropping a new
The Carter
album?
6 drops tonight.
Boo.
Real?
Oh, stop.
Wait, on Spotify?
Yeah.
I gotta get it.
Yeah.
I gotta get it.
Yeah, Wayne drops tonight.
It's Wayne.
If when Wayne drops, it's you want to check it out. You're kind of
His
scared of what
lighter's
you'll
out of
find.
fluid by now.
Nah, stop. The Wayne disrespect will not be tolerated within this house.
Gotta
No.
drop. Hey,
not a Carter series. Not a
wait,
Carter series.
It drops tonight at midnight.
Yeah,
So it's probably out now. Well, it'll probably be out in 14 minutes.
yeah.
Eastern
yeah.
time.
I can't wait. As far as go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of Bloodlines, I got to listen to Bloodline played live at Alex Warren concert. I went to It's his new
What are
song
any
with
of those
Jelly Roll.
words? What are any of those words you just said? Bloodline is a person?
No, it's a song. Alex Warren just dropped a song with Jelly Roll, and it's called Bloodline, and it's basically it gives back medieval like fighting time.
Oh.
And so he's really good at capturing like time music. He's an up and coming artist, and I actually won tickets for free to go watch it. He sang "Ordinary." You got me kissing the ground. You know that song? Well, it's really popular. You should listen to it, and it's the king of book talk right now. Everyone on book talk is obsessed with his music. And
Why? Why do people who are into books like him?
because he writes music for the girls who love imaginary men.
Okay. So they like him because he's a good lyricist?
Yes, they like him because everything he produces makes them feel like they're being looked at for the first time by an imaginary character. I don't know how else to describe it.
It's just girls' music.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like everyone uses it to talk about love stories or books that they've read. They're using his music right now. He's an up and coming. So much so that Jelly Roll and Joe Jonas have dropped a song with him in the last year, and he just performed live at the Post Malone concert with Jelly Roll on stage. So that's huge for a small time artist who is now a big time artist. And so I got to listen to that live, and I liked that. And also Lady Gaga's dropping an album, and hello,
I do a little Gaga.
yeah.
Right. What's
Gaga's back. I'll do a little Gaga because Chaperone can't carry
She's
the throne.
gonna hashtag
She's gonna take that
poke our
throne back.
faces with it.
Yeah, 2024 was
the
the summer of Chaperone.
Ain't she supposed to be in a new movie coming out?
Lady Gaga.
She's got a new movie coming out.
Yeah,
What's the name of it?
I don't know, but I remember seeing the trailer.
Phenomenal
something.
actress. Phenomenal.
I remember seeing the trailer.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember that. Oh, speaking of that, you'll like it, but I think they just recently dropped a new trailer for the second part of Wicked.
You said I'ma like
Yeah.
it. Have you met me, Coach?
She didn't like the first movie.
ain't like the
She was
first
the
one?
only person I know who didn't like the first
Oh
movie.
wow,
I hated it. I thought it was.
I think they
trash.
dropped the second trailer for Wicked.
An actual trailer, because I saw they dropped a teaser like 2 weeks
It was
ago.
I think like a little small tiny teaser
Okay.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you say something about a song that was supposed to be like a summer song or something like that.
Okay. Every year, okay, guys, I have a question for you. Every year, there's a summer song.
Right.
Last year, it was "Cruel Summer." That was the summer song.
By who?
Taylor Swift.
And
Last
Whoa,
year?
time out.
For
time out.
Cruel Summer came out a long time ago.
Not for hip hop,
for
but
pop,
for pop.
right.
Did she
yeah.
remake that song?
"Cruel Summer,"
That came out a long time ago.
or maybe it was the year before that. Anyway, every
'Cause
year
that came out in the
there's a
80s.
summer. "Cruel Summer" was one summer song. There were a couple more. Like one example would be.
They said Nokia was supposed to be the song of the summer.
Oh no, I think last summer.
Last year was that
For
Billie
hip-hop.
Eilish song.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's my fault. What was the song called? It
Well, there was the Sabrina Carpenter song called Espresso.
but that wasn't last summer.
That was that in the fall then?
Yeah, it was in the fall. It was after
All right,
summer.
then it was Billie Eilish put out the album last year where you had Birds of a Feather. That
Birds
was in
of
the
a
summer.
Feather,
And then there was another song that I really liked, that one, that Lunch.
Okay.
Love that song.
Well, also
That sounds
Apple.
nasty.
Apple came out. Apple came out last summer too. The Brat
yeah,
song.
yeah.
So
Oh,
that-
right, Brat Summer.
Brat Summer. And so this summer, the talk is, what is the song of the summer this year? And I said, hard push for Sailor Song. I love that song.
What's that?
I'm not going to sing it on the
Well, I
podcast.
mean, whose song is it?
Hers and her name Sailor. There's an artist who goes by Sailor, and she's Asian.
Yeah,
hold
because I'm trying to figure. And then you say
There is no song of the summer yet for
So
hip hop.
she-
Drake didn't get it yet.
All right, well, I got Song of Summer right here. I was just waiting to
What
get
is
to my
that?
turn. This is the new song that came out today by Sabrina Carpenter, and it's called Man Child.
Today?
Don't-
It came out today?
Today.
Don't play it.
What?
Don't
Please
play a
don't
couple
play it.
seconds of it?
Gigi
please
Perez is
don't.
the singer.
Don't do that.
Oh God!
How is that not Song of the Summer?
Is
You
this
can
the
hear it
new
already.
Song of the summer.
All right, I think that's
Sabrina
probably all I can
Carpenter
legally
song?
play.
No.
Song of the Summer.
I ain't feeling it.
Song of Summer.
feeling it
You'll see.
either.
I
You'll
ainll
see.
feeling it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a
It'll
little
be
bit.
I don't
number.
like Sabrina Carpenter.
It'll be number
Thank
one
you.
within the week.
I don't
I'm not
like
into
it.
it.
I'm gonna
Number
play
one
a
within the
little
week.
bit of Sailor Song. Okay,
Go
White
ahead.
folks going crazy over
we'll
that
see
mayo.
if you guys like it.
She's got catchy beats.
You guys heard that one? I don't want to
No.
play the whole thing.
No.
No.
So good. It's so popular.
How-
it's a
it's-
TikTok
it's-
song though.
Oh, I don't have TikTok.
See, when you say song of the summer, it has everybody has a certain song of the summer. So people that's hip hop heads, we got a song for the summer.
It's supposed to be Nokia by Drake, but
Is
it ain't hit
And then people that like is in R&B, they like that. People that's in pop, they like.
Yeah, that's probably the pop song of the summer for
Right,
sure.
you know what
the
I'm saying? So-
radio smash.
Now, when
of the
you
summer.
said Sabrina Carpenter, then when she said like a few years ago, Taylor Swift releases a song called "Cruel Summer," I'm like, that. I hope it ain't a remake of the original "Cruel Summer" because that dropped in the '80s.
I take it back. Tate McRae. She's got to have the song of the summer.
She seems like the most industry plant I have ever seen in my life. Tate McRae.
Shut the front door. This
She does not seem like a real person.
No,
No.
I
Tate
don't-
McRae, do you know who that
I don't know. She is. Never seen her.
They pulled this girl off the street and they said, "Hey, you got a pretty face and you got boobs. We're gonna just make music for you. Just
honestly,
do it."
the only reason why I know who Sabrina Carpenter is because my son played Fortnite and they had her skin on Fortnite.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
They did.
That's
and
random.
I'm looking like.
I know her from Girl Meets World, which is strange because now she's like a sex icon, and it's
She
weird
was
because
on
I used
Girl
to
Meets World.
Yeah, she was. She was the funny friend.
Oh gosh. Wow.
So it's weird seeing her as like a sexual person now because I used to watch her on the show when she was like 16.
That's like
and so
looking
now
at,
it's kind of strange.
That's like looking at the what's the one black artist out?
It's like trying to sexualize
McClain.
the Olsen twins.
Well,
about
I
China
mean,
McClain?
huh?
Talk about China McClain.
No,
it's like Hannah
not
Montana.
her.
You know what I mean? Like people who watch her
Have
and then
you
she
ever
gets like
seen,
sexual. It's probably like, oh, this
That's
is
a
weird.
Raven.
No, have you ever seen Bel Air?
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah, the little sister from Bel Air. You talking
No,
about?
the older sister, the one that played Hillary.
Oh.
You seen Bel Air, right?
No.
If you seen Bel Air, I think her name is Coco Jones.
Yeah, Coco Jones is a singer. Yeah.
Right, her. Looking at her from when she was young and looking at the sex icon she is now, I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, it's hard to look at them little
I know.
girls like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, China McClain. It's like,
I mean, you really shouldn't, but you know, it's,
what the hell? Like, I
it's
can't-
just weird.
I can't look
Yeah,
at
that's what I'm saying. It feels
Well, like,
strange.
here's the thing, though. We have to take into account the industry's evolving, right?
Yeah.
We need new stars. The same stars, like some of our old stars are dying off, and people we've been watching for a while are getting old, getting off the screen. New people are stepping up. There are new
That's
it
true,
people.
to a certain
And
extent.
do you want it to be TikTokers or you want it to be actors or actresses
No.
that have been on TV for a
I want
while,
the people
right? That
that's been-
deserve it.
I want
TikTokers, honestly, because that's organic.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so, right?
No.
I want somebody
You
that's
think
already.
TikTokers
I
are all,
think
all
TikToker-
signed with mega million
No,
dollar
I
but
think
deals?
TikTok
they're
will
the
contact
most-
you and tell you to push certain songs.
It's the most
Sure, but so
industry
does the industry.
business there is.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally pay you to advertise. I mean, what's the new? There's like these like dolls that they're unwrapping right now on TikTok. Like they're not Lululemons. They're like something like that. And there's these little creepy fuggler dolls that they're opening.
Oh.
And I'm like, they're the ugliest things I've ever seen. But everyone
Everybody
influencers
loves them.
opening them, and they're like, oh my god, I have my new Lululemon doll. And I'm like, those things are so ugly.
Well, I mean, I don't have any other new music other
I
than
know. Food tries. Food tries. We can move on to that.
Ooh, okay. I went to Burger King, and I should have had this for the last episode. I apologize that I was absent, but I tried the nerd slushie.
How was it?
It was giving Sonic, but for $1.
$1?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did it taste like nerds?
Yeah, it was like a quarter nerds in there.
Oh, so like the
Oh,
actual
shit.
little pieces are in there. So as you're sucking it through, you
Yep,
Get hit in the
you're
back of
getting
the throat with a
nerds.
nerd?
Yep.
Ooh.
Jeez.
It
Oh,
was super
that was crazy,
sugary,
sir.
but it was super.
Pause.
That was disgusting.
Pause.
Watch your mouth.
Pause. Man.
Hey, move your mic, nigga.
Joe's
It's a family
second clip
broadcast,
of the
goddammit.
night. Joe's second clip of the night.
clip it.
Wow. That's crazy.
No, but yeah, the nerds in this slushie was good. So I 10 out of 10 recommend. Good choice.
I ain't tried no new foods, but I was pissed off. My son said he wanted to go to Culver's the day after he graduated, right? Mm-hmm. Him and my wife and my other son, they ordered the 4 chicken tender meal, whatever else. I ordered the bacon deluxe burger. How much money I spent for that shit?
Oh yeah,
$24.
Hell no.
40.
You close. You might want to go up some more.
Really 46.
$52 damn.
What?
$52 damn for all 4 of us to eat Culver's. I was pissed. I was like, hey, don't some ice cream come with this or something?
If you
You
get
know?
the kids meal, they give you and you go inside. They give you the little paper trays, and you can rip it off and claim a free cone. So whenever kids leave it behind, I go and I take their free cone.
Oh, you are
Hey,
so
kid, you done with
wrong.
No,
that?
listen, I get it, and then I put it in my Dr. Pepper, and I get a free root beer float. If you order a root beer float, it costs more money at the counter. If you use your free scoop from the kids' meal plus your root beer, it's cheaper.
Ariel ain't right. She ain't right at all. She's horrible.
That ass, okay? It's a little
So-
sweet treat.
I do this and I'm like, okay, like $52 fucking damn. Like, come on, man. So remind you, I can't do the kids meal with them anymore. My boys.
You go through the drive-thru, you can. They
For
don't
that
know. They're
free
not gonna check
scoop,
your
you
car.
can.
Shit, no.
Go through the drive-thru,
Yeah.
then you walk
Oh
in.
yeah,
and
through the
sit down and
drive-thru
eat
is
it.
different.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Then you walk in and eat
Time
it.
out. Time out. They can't turn you down to get a kid's meal, okay?
No, my boys is not gonna eat a kid's meal. Kids meal ain't gonna do nothing for them.
For your wallet, yes, they can. Okay, they want a grown-up meal, they can go buy their own goddamn food. Okay, that's how I feel about that.
Okay, my boys. I got one son that can drink 2 gallons of milk in 1 week. I got one son that if I buy fruit, it's gone within a week because he loves fruit. I got another son. He get a bag of chicken nuggets that may be gone with it. They teenagers, man. I got literally high schoolers again now. High schoolers, freshman and a sophomore. And I'm looking like, oh boy. And they growing. They taller than their mom. They getting up there to my height. I'm like, oh shit, like, yeah.
Speaking of tenders, have you guys had the McDonald's crispy strips?
I haven't tried those yet. Howdy.
Wasn't a fan.
I think in
It was tough.
I think in either June or July. I can't remember which one, but the snack wrap is
July
permanently
10th. When we got to me, I was ready for it.
permanently coming back.
July 10th.
Great. I love
The
the wrap.
McDonald's classic snack wrap that we all loved and adored that they took away from us.
Yeah.
I never
You
had it.
sons of bitches.
That's-
Thank you for bringing
That's
it.
me, but with the quesarito at Taco Bell.
Is it like the bread?
So simple. No bread. It's just a tortilla with like one, sometimes two, if you catch them on a good day. Chicken tenders on it. With
Cold.
Cold. No.
Yeah. It's a
Cold?
It's a cold chicken wrap. What you mean?
But
don't remember
the chicken
being
on it
cold.
was the chicken that the strips that they
chicken's
have
hot.
now.
The chicken strip.
The strips they have now
Lettuce,
are lightly breaded.
cheese.
These are
And
these
cheese.
are breaded bread.
And sauce. There's
No
usually sauce in there,
tomatoes,
too.
no pickles, no. Fuck that now.
You don't need all
think
that.
so.
You don't need all that. Not
But,
for-
but the tenders are warm, but the wrap is
Cold.
or room temperature.
Maybe that's why I remember it like
Yeah.
that. I was gonna say, but the crispy strips for 4 pieces, it's $6.99.
It wasn't good. It was tough. Like
Oh,
when I
wow.
bit
Fuck
into
that.
it, like I had to like.
Every time I go, I see
It
it.
was weird.
And I
It wasn't the
Where'd you
same
get it
chicken.
from?
McDonald's in Crown Point, brand new one.
Oh,
Every
On the
time I go
109.
there, I want to get them because they look so good on the screen. And I'm like, well, maybe I can. I don't go to McDonald's for the food. I just get like a Dr. Pepper because it's crispy and delicious.
And $1.
How you looking in the comments?
Not
over there?
$1 anymore.
They just brought that back, well, at least to my app today.
Oh, they're using-
This was $1
they're
today,
using
99
it-
cents.
They're using the strips for the snack wrap too. So
Okay, good.
Oh man, I'm gonna try it anyway, but
But like my thing is, for 4 strips, $6.99, I can get an entire bag with like 24 pieces for $6.99.
Yeah, because my
What happened to fast food being cheap and easier?
McDonald's,
Like,
they're not cheap
economy-
anymore.
Economy. Well,
like
yeah, now
you could literally get anything else. You could get 2 spicy McCrispies, and it would be cheaper than this 4 tenders. No, that just blows my mind. And every time they put it on the screen, it makes me angry all over again. I tell them take it off. I
I don't
can't.
know nothing about it. I made chorizo and eggs for breakfast today. So.
Even though when I go to McDonald's, it's real simple. My one son, let me get a 10-piece chicken McNugget with a Dr. Pepper. My other son, depends on what he in the mood for. He'll either do the 10-piece chicken McNugget or can I get a quarter pounder with cheese. My wife, simple. Let me get a number 5. That's the 10-piece chicken McNugget. So when that point in time, I'm thinking like, well, okay, y'all both getting this. Fuck this. Let me get a 20-piece, 2 medium fries and 2 medium drinks, cause they can share that shit easily. But I'm like, good, but I don't get it though. I want to try the crispy chicken strips, but y'all the way y'all sounded,
I wasn't a
I
fan of
trust
it.
Joe.
I'm annoyed that it's gonna be in the snack wrap because the snack wrap used to be breaded like pretty heavily.
Yeah, pretty heavily.
But now this new one that they have is very lightly breaded. The chicken is, I don't know what it is. I don't know if they took all the chicken meat from something else and they jammed it in because it is like fibrous.
yeah, that's the way fast food works.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's, I don't know. It doesn't taste like the nuggets. It's not like I'm just biting into a big nugget. Like it was a different type of. Did you try it?
No, I haven't.
I'm the only
I haven't
one
had
who's tried
McDonald's
it.
in a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, because every
Kinda
time I
not
go
allowed
to
to.
try it, I see this $6.99. I tell them take that shit off my screen right
Yeah.
now. I'm not paying that.
Oh.
And so because I'll just go to Aldi's, and get chicken tenders and throw it in my air fryer. But here's my other thing with that though, Taco Bell. I want to put this out there because I'm telling you this right now. Nacho fries are going away soon. Because
What?
they haven't announced that it's going away
Nacho
soon,
fries.
but they're going away soon. Because every time they're about to go away, they start to get really soggy every time you order them. And you start to pull them out and you're like, geez, they really don't give a crap about these anymore. It's because they're running out, because they're going to go away here in the next month.
You know
I'm
what
calling it right now.
You know what I do want to try? Is I want to go to Subway and try this little nacho platter they got now with the Doritos.
I've tried that. I tried that a couple months ago.
How was it?
Salty. I didn't like it.
Oh fuck, man!
And then, like there's random onions in it.
I'm trying to get away from all the saltiness shit. Oh come on.
Well, it's Doritos.
Yeah, what do you think? Doritos and cheese,
Yeah.
salt, and sodium.
Oh, okay. Did you guys like your free Chick-fil-A?
I did not
No, I
go.
did not.
I did not go.
I am so glad I did not pay for that shit. It was the receipt showed.
So you
like,
was the one with the receipt,
yeah.
and I'm looking like,
I went to Crown Point and Maryville, back to back,
gosh.
back to back.
And what happened?
I am a negative asset to that company. I only take from them. I do not give them my money. But that thing was It was $5 and like 30 cents. Oh my god! It was the bowl they put it in. First of all, wrong size bowl because it looked like it was only a third full. Like it looked so sad inside of there, and it was like 6 of these little hash brown coins, basically. You know, like not like it said hash browns, but it was just like little like frozen coins.
Right.
And then it was I think 2 scrambled eggs, maybe 5 or 6 like of their little chicken nuggets, which at Chick-fil-A are small. They're like this big. Like 5 or 6 of those, and then I don't think there was any cheese, or maybe there was shredded cheese. And they give you a packet of jalapeno salsa to put on it. So
that ain't even gonna fill nobody up, really.
no, I had one and I wasn't full. The other one I gave to my buddy at work, so I only actually had one of the 2 that I got redeemed for free. But yeah, I would have been pissed if I paid $5 something for that thing. That thing's worth like maybe $2.99.
I'm gonna have to go to Sonic and try the new what they got out now. That's the new pickle.
Dill pickle slushy or whatever it's called. Yeah, Ariel.
It's like a
sent it in the
meal,
group chat.
but I told her, I was like, you can keep the fucking slushy. Fuck that shit.
What are we doing?
I just want to tell you
Good
guys,
Lord.
we had over 1.9K likes on our live. So.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I ended,
coming.
I ended it because my phone's at 2%, but
Keep it
I
coming.
wanted
Just to wrap up the snack wrap. Didn't mean to say it like that. To wrap up the snack wrap conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wrap it up.
Popeyes just real quickly released their version of the snack wrap because they knew McDonald's was coming back with theirs. They just released that a couple days ago. I just had it tonight. It was pretty good. It was overpriced. It was $4. Remember when the snack wrap came out? It was what, $1.50, I think? $1.49 for snack wrap, which I'm sure it's going to be up.
Is theirs like a snack wrap or is it like a wrap?
No, it's a snack wrap. It was the exact same thing, but it was really good. I liked it a lot. I got the spicy version. It was the wrap is so big though. So the one tender they put in there looked kind of empty, but everything tasted really good, really fresh. The chicken was good quality. The spicy, they loaded it with whatever that spice was that I told them to put on it.
And shout out to my man on Instagram, Tismala. He's he tries food, he eats food. His slogan is "Every day we eat good," and he got a bunch of those bitches and threw those down, and that's how I knew about it. So Tismala, my man, holla at your boy. But get some help, bro. Like, stop eating all that shit. That shit's
Speaking
bad.
of get some help,
That
do you
shit's
guys know
bad.
who Nikocado Avocado is?
Yeah, Nico Cavalo. Yeah,
Yeah, did
this
you-
dude's bigger than him.
No, I mean, like, have you seen him recently?
Yeah, he's tiny now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, this is my lie. You can do it too, bro. You can do it too. You can do it too. But we were gonna do Who Am I? But it's late, and I gotta wake up at 4:30, and it's 11 right now.
Yeah.
Quick,
Yeah.
hey, quick on games. The Nintendo Switch.
Oh, Nintendo Switch
Oh,
came out
yeah,
today.
yeah,
It just dropped. Man, and
Fresh today.
when I say it was lines wrapped around Walmart,
Oh, what the fuck?
Now you gotta hold it.
it was round.
I caught that shit.
Yes.
It was wrapped around, good Christmas. I mean, well, shit, birthday gift, summer gift. My son is already bugging me. When am I gonna get it? I'm like, dude, you're 13 years old. You want to go out and get a damn job? Hey, by all means, hey, go get it. But dad ain't paying for it no damn time soon, so you won't see that mug nowhere at all in my household for the summer. Ain't happening.
Okay.
Oh,
Keeps
God.
getting worse.
Yeah.
Oh my
Stop
God.
touching things.
German
You know I
engineering.
was gonna say something bad.
German engineering.
I was gonna say hot
Use
take.
your grip.
Hot take. Have you guys been
Pause.
seeing all the videos of the auditions for the new Hunger Games?
No.
Wait. So they
What?
doing another
They're
Hunger Games?
yes.
Because the last one had Rachel
it's
Ziegler.
following. It's following Hamish's story.
Who was Hamish?
Hamish is the blonde
Woody
Oh,
Harrelson.
guy.
It's following his story.
Yes, from when he was in the games, and so
Based off the book that came out
they're
like last year,
hiring.
right?
They put an audition call out and hiring people whose videos blow up on TikTok. So everyone's posting their auditions all over TikTok for the new Hunger Games.
Was he in the first Hunger Games?
Yeah, he was in all of them. He was Woody Harrelson.
Oh, because I never really watched. I watched maybe like the first one, and then after that I was like, bullshit.
He plays like the mentor role for Katniss.
Yeah.
Because he used to be in the games back in the day, and he won, so then he became like a mentor role. So this movie is going to be about him when he was actually in the games.
Because that dude that's playing his character, first time I've seen him in a movie or anything was
White Men Can't Jump?
No, I'm talking about the dude that's played in like the recent Hunger Games. He played the younger version of he played the younger version, the blonde hair. You know, I seen him in a show called Billy the Kid. And I watched that show on
Coach, I have no idea who you're talking
I don't know
about.
what you're talking about.
You just said it. Who? Okay, you said
Woody
it was
Harrelson?
You talking about PETA?
Yeah, no.
On the show?
No. Oh, you just said it's father Woody C. Harrelson character when he was younger, when he was in the game, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the actor that played.
Oh, when he was younger. Okay, he's talking about Haymitch's actual actor.
Right.
Woody Harrelson.
When he was younger, what
No.
he played in.
I'm talking about the actual actor himself.
Woody Harrelson. He plays Haymitch.
Yeah, no, but I ain't want to. I'm not talking about Woody Harrelson. I'm talking about in a recent Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Oh, are you
That
talking about
actor.
Snow?
Oh, you're thinking of a totally
You're
different
talking
character.
about Snow.
The movie
like
she's talking about isn't even a movie yet. It's not even been casted yet.
They
You're
just-
talking about Ballad of Songbird and Snakes, which came out
Right,
last year.
that- yeah.
That's not about Woody Harrelson.
That's not about-
That's about a
No,
different guy.
That's
Okay.
about Snow the president, the one that they killed in the movie previously.
The bad guy.
Well, the younger person,
I know
in
who
it,
you're ta- I
that
get what you're
actual character, the first time I've seen him acting anything was called Billy the Kid on MGM.
Okay.
And he's a pretty good actor. Because actually, Rachel Ziegler played in that movie.
I'm just saying it would be fun if we submitted our own audition tape.
No,
For
you can do that. You can do
You're
that.
talking about this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different character, but I know who you're talking about.
you don't like that idea?
Tom Blythe
that
is
we
the
create
actor's
our
name.
own audition tape for the Hunger Games.
You can.
But like in the podcast version, like
Yeah.
we
The-
apply
the
to be
kid
the
right there.
cameramans.
Right.
What am I being Hunger Games, a slave?
Right.
Whoa!
Hey. In the first one, what did she do? She kissed it. She put the two fingers up. Was it 3 fingers? Is it 3?
3 fingers.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah.
You're talking about that guy who died?
Hey, and that was the first time I laid eyes on her, and I was like, oh, she pretty hot. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about Richard Ziegler?
No, Jennifer Lawrence. No,
When I first seen her, I was like, she hot. And
Rachel
then,
Ziegler's in the
Right.
Ballad of
Right.
Songbird and
And
Snakes.
then she became even more hotter to me when she played in that. It's a movie I still got to see it.
No hard feelings.
When her nudes leaked.
No hard feelings.
No,
She's basically new to next Men.
was it?
No
Well,
hard
she was nude
feelings.
in
Yeah,
all
it
of
was
her
a,
nude
it's a
leaks,
comedy
too.
where she
Yep,
was.
no
Yeah,
hard
I was
feelings.
like, man, I still ain't seen that movie yet.
She's a
Oh,
baddie.
I saw that movie.
She is a
I still
baddie
ain't
in
seen
that
that movie.
movie. Yep.
I was like,
Decent.
I will say, I
She's
watched
so
that movie
fucking
and I
hot.
was like, I get it.
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, you even hotter than X-Men. I was like, oh god, okay, yes.
She played the blue chick, right, in X-Men?
Yeah, Mystique. Yeah,
She's funny though. Every time
She
you
is.
see, every time you see a video of
She
her,
seems like a cool person.
well, yeah. Well, she's in Don't Look Up too.
yeah, that movie was.
Yeah,
that was good.
but every single time I see her, like in an interview, she looks like she's on crack, and it makes me laugh every time. Like
She's like, she looks like very awkward, like in
Crack
public
is fun.
appearances.
I know. Before,
well, like she says she tries to put on a performance where she's like, don't look drunk, and that's why she always
Old Guard too.
super wide.
I know. Another movie that's coming out on Netflix that I gotta watch is the Old Guard too.
Oh, okay, the season.
No, it's a movie. It had Charlize Theron in it. It's called The Old Guard, and it has this one. They got Uma Thurman in it.
Okay, I see it. Yeah,
Where they're
comes
immortal.
out July 2nd.
Yeah, they're immortal. So yeah, I gotta watch that.
Oh, it's a superhero
yeah.
based on a comic book called
Yeah.
The Old Guard.
Because then on top of that, I watched the Electric State with
I remember seeing the picture for that, but I didn't watch it.
it had Chris Pratt in it and Bobby Millie. Yeah, it was,
Bobby Millie Brown.
yeah, it was good. It was good, man.
Oh my God, 14% on Rotten Tomatoes
For what?
for The Electric State.
It was.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I turned that movie off in the first 5 minutes. Not gonna lie.
Oh no, it was
It was good. I mean, if you can get into it, it was. It
Okay, here's my thing though. Right before the Electric State came out, she had that heroine movie come out with the dragon. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And that was so good. And then to see her
what is
go
it called?
from that role to
It's
the
called,
Electric State, I was like, man,
What is
I'm
it
bored.
called? Dazzle. And on the one she plays on
Damsel, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
It's really,
It's
really,
real good?
really good.
Okay, good.
But it came out right before the Electric State did. So it made the Electric State look not good because that movie was so good.
Okay.
So that's my hot take on it. Okay. She's very talented. I think that she could really star in anything she's in, but she should stay away from
And there's a
those.
third Enola Holmes movie that she's going to be in.
Yes, I love Enola Holmes.
Yeah, I gotta watch that too because I like Sherlock.
But
Holmes.
hopefully, there's more romance in this next one.
Because
the Enola 2, there was not really any romance, and I was like,
when they redid the Sherlock Holmes series,
The BBC version?
no, the one that
Come
pause,
on. Come on.
pause.
Come on.
Nigga, I ain't saying nothing.
Come on.
third clip of the night.
BBC is the name of the network.
I'm talking about
The one that
British Broadcasting Cock.
I know.
The name of the network.
He said that with a smile too.
Find
I'm
it.
talking about the one that Robbie Downey Jr. did. Him and
Oh.
what's my dude name? Shit.
A lot of Downey's making juniors with the BBC.
Yeah, well, all right, man. Anyway, let's go wrap it up because I'm done now, bro. Damn, Joe. Pause, bro. I know. You should have said the British
Broadcasting Cock.
They gotta know. They gotta know over there. They gotta know. They gotta know.
I think the BBC was around before that term.
Yeah, but they gotta know that it changed.
They should have just changed it.
Change it.
Should have changed it.
Like
Yeah.
narrate it to something
Dummies.
different.
Yeah, they should change their shit.
Just change
Real
it to
talk.
British broadcast.
When are y'all supposed to do the milk challenge, man?
British
You
Broadcasting.
know, Kelly mentioned something to me about it and said, you should do what you say do. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But it's so complicated to pull off. And I have, every time I come around to, doing the show, I'm like, fuck, I would have to do this outside, hook it up outside, have the equipment to do it.
Hear me out. We make it part of the relay race. You know how we said we wanted to do an outdoors thing?
Yeah.
I think it should be a part of that.
Yeah, but filming that is so complicated.
Yeah. We'll figure it out, right? We just got to put...
Will means me.
yeah.
You're good.
I
You
can
got
help
it.
you. I can help you.
We could put it on
Coach
the-
made a good point today. He was like, because I was talking about the thing I have to do in Chicago, the seminar that I have to do the audio video for in Chicago, and he was like, yeah, he was like, you're a genius when it comes to this technology shit, and I just thought about how much technology it takes to actually put this together, and I really didn't I haven't thought about it in a long time. It's like, oh, this is a whole fucking production. I had to figure out how things work, figure out how things. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out.
Yeah.
We need to have, I think, outside of the entertainment panel, I think we need to have another panel that pulls in people from all of the panels where we do short clips and challenges and TikToks. I know I mentioned it before.
Yeah.
The panel.
I was gonna before the winter started, I was gonna do the panel games where I had each show, and I would have each show with different, and everybody would have a T-shirt with their show on it, and I would pin them all against each other to do these games, and I was gonna have drones, and I was gonna have different cameras that would shoot it and everything, and I have the whole thing put together, kind of like the relay and everything, in my I've written down. How they win, what they do to win, trivias, all that. I have 3 different levels of games where teams would be eliminated and different things like that. That would definitely be coming soon. That's just something that it's going to take a lot more production and a lot more production dollars.
Right. Well, I was just saying.
But yeah,
We do
I
things
definitely want to do it.
we try the food. We were talking about the heads up challenge.
Yeah.
Things like that. I think that we could make that if we dedicated
It'll be a
maybe
thing.
even once a month. We
Yeah.
get another panel where we're all right, anybody who wants to participate, we can come in and we
Like a
can do it.
versus.
Kind of like a
Yeah.
versus, or even just general the panel. I
Yeah.
feel like it could work. I see the vision.
And then you were going to film it live, right? On the
Not live.
British Broadcasting Live, the BBL.
British broad.
Oh gosh.
On that note, we thank you guys for
Yeah.
tuning in
Let's
with
hurry and
us.
get up outta here.
We got to get up out of here.
I got DuckTales.
I've been holding
playing.
I
that
gotta be
joke
up
for
in
like
less
10
than
minutes.
6 hours so I can go to the gym and kill myself. So, thank you. It was a vibe. It was real. This is the panel. They call me Swill, and we will see you guys very, very soon.
Yeah, because I got DuckTales playing in my head right now.
You were humming some shit.
I know.
I was like.